And here you can see a really big bull grey seal sunbathing about halfway between the towns of Wicklow and Greystones in the county of Wicklow. And grey seals are a common sight off the coast, and you will occasionally see a big bull grey seal like this. They have very long heads, very long skulls, and you can see this one's completely at ease with itself, and it's just enjoying the sunlight. It's almost like a gigantic dog, like a big hound, and of course they were known as hounds of the tide. Now the interesting thing about this seal is it could possibly be a very famous seal in Wicklow called Sammy the Seal. Sammy has been around for a very long time. Sammy is famous because he goes into the harbour at high tide, leaps up onto the harbour wall, crosses the road to a fishmonger's, and the fishmonger comes out and gives him fish. And as far as I understand it, this happens pretty much at high tide every day during the day. And so Sammy comes in and puts on a little bit of a show for visitors. I suppose in a way he's Wicklow's equivalent of Fungi the dolphin. And he's been doing this for a few years. I'm not sure what age he is, but this could well be him, because if you notice, this seal isn't really making any effort to go hunting. He's just purely sunbathing, and he's letting the current carry him along the coast, and he's moving south actually towards Wicklow. You can see he's immense. Seals are kind of unusual. They look really fat and blubbery, but when they stretch out, you see they can look kind of thin, and that's because they're kind of their skin is elastic and they've lots of blubber to keep them warm, insulated in the water. But they're big predators. They're like a bear, and in fact grey seals have claws. If you ever go into the Natural History Museum and have a look at the grey seal, there you will see it has large claws like a bear, huge claws, but they don't really use those claws for fighting or anything that we know of. They tend to use their huge jaws for that, and they have massive jaws. Their heads are as big as polar bears, easily, or bigger, and they have they're just like a giant dog almost. Anyway, if you look out there, you'll see it kind of looks, many people think when they see the head of a grey seal, particularly a bull grey seal, which has a very long nose, that they're looking at a fin going along in the water, especially when it's moving, like Sammy, or what might be Sammy, is moving through the water. They're heading south on the tide. So it does look like it might be a huge shark fin, but it's actually the head of a grey seal. And it's very common. So look at that, you can see Wicklow there. That's Wicklow Head with its lighthouses, old lighthouses, the working lighthouses at the very end of Wicklow Head, and it's lower down. So it's a beautiful scene on a beautiful sunny day.